Okay, class, little drum roll. We're to our first social studies test. Very exciting. Now you want to get credit on your test, so make sure you put your name on the top of your paper. I'm going to be reading you this test and helping you out with it. Also giving you some tips, hints, and pointers how you can ace this test. Now normal assignments are just worth 10%. 10 points normal assignment. Now a test is going to be worth 30 points, so it's 3 times a normal assignment. So this is huge to help you with your grade. Okay? Most all of the answers are on this sheet, and if they're not, you can find them in your book. Most of the time when we take a test, we don't use our books, but I'll allow you to use your books while you're at home. So you might want to have your Chromebook open, go to the Clever at the top, log into TCI, and have your book open. You notice these 4 terms here. These are the ones that I've been telling you to keep looking about, keep thinking, keep studying. Before we even go think economy, money, 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 geography, land forms, history, what's in the past, and political science, who is in charge. Number 1, the study of nature and human features on Earth's surface is called. I got no idea. So immediately I go to my book, I start checking the yellow terms here, and I come across the study of governments. No. History. The study of the past. No. Geography. The study of natural and human. The study of natural and human. The study of natural and human. Earth's surface. Wow. That makes it really easy. So I know number 1 is geography. Now I can't give you all of them. Otherwise I might as well just take the test and give you an A+. So I'm going to read you the next 3. You pause my video, you go look those up in your book, and make sure that you write them down correctly. They're word from the book. Blank is the study of governments and how they work. 3. A blank is a way people use resources to meet their, they put wants, I'm going to put needs and wants. And number 4, the study of the past is called blank. All right, pause the video if you need to. Finish that section up. Make sure you have all 4 done. Spelled correctly because they're at the top of the page. All right, flip it over to the back side for number 5. It says circle the letter to the best answer. What kind of information do economists look for when they study the economy of a community? Economists. I'm thinking to myself, money, money, money. Buying things, selling things, making things. Okay. Which one's the best? The way people in the community meet their needs and wants. That sounds pretty good. Where things are located? No. How people solve problems? No. Stories about people to tell about the community's past? No. So my answer is A. I'm going to circle it, but I also want you to write it in front of the number. Number 6, which of the following items would an economist study? Would it be a receipt, a map, a wildfire, or an election advertisement? Economist, money, 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 money. Okay, that's A. Put it in front of the number. 7, which of these study subjects do geographer? Landforms, things people build. Choices people make about what to buy, natural and human features of the Earth's surface, governments of cities, states, and nations, or written records from thousands of years ago. That one's on your own. You're going to write it right here in front of the number. Number 8. What tool helps geography find where physical features are found? What tool helps a geographer find where physical features are found? Would it be a coupon, a map, a newspaper, or a photo? Geographer. Landforms, landforms, landforms. Number 9. Which of these is a human feature? Okay, some things God made, some things people made. You're looking for a people made one. A forest, a hill, a house, a river. Wow, that one was pretty easy. Which one does a human being build? Number 10. What is the main job of the government? What does the government do? Does it produce things people need? In other words, does the government plant cornfields? Does it build towns and cities? Does it keep records of the past? Or does it make and carry out rules and laws? Answer goes right in front of your number. Which one does the government do? Number 11. Which social scientist would be most interested in your great aunt's diary? Think about finding your great aunt's diary. And what would your great aunt's diary tell you? Would it be something an economist is interested in, a geographer, a historian, or a political scientist? Okay, flip it over. Number 12. Which question is a political scientist most likely to ask? Who is in charge? How are needs met? What happened here? What is located here? Now remember, use your book. If you don't remember what a political scientist would ask, boom, here it is. Reread that one. It might be right there in the book. Answer your question right out in front. All right, studying your state. What supporting question would help you ask, who were the first people in my state? How large are the buildings in my city? What type of jobs can I find in my community? What kind of houses did these people live in? Where are rules and laws made in my town? Who were the first people in my state? How large are buildings sounds like nowadays. What types of jobs can I find right now? Sounds like nowadays. What kind of houses did these people live in? Ooh, that sounds like the past. And where are the rules and laws in my town made? And that sounds like today. So I'm going to pick C for number 13. It's talking about the past. The historian would want to know what houses. All right, read and do. Which of these do archaeologists study to discover things about the past? What do they study? Television shows about the past? Made-up stories set in the past? Speeches given in the past? Or objects used in the past? Now remember, an archaeologist is a person that digs. Which one of these things would you be able to dig up? Okay. All right, let's turn the page here. This is a short answer now. It's not a very good picture. It didn't print real well, but there's two boys here, an older brother and a younger brother. And they have some old-looking computers here, an old computer box. This would be the brains of the computer, and this would be the computer screen. Our computers don't look much like this anymore. They're having a little rummage sale. Okay, computer consulting here. They're going to be able to tell you what's going on with your computer. Now, something interesting about the sign, it looks like they started off charging $10 and they cross it out and now $25. Why would they raise their prices? Well, maybe business was good. Maybe they were really busy. Maybe they had a lot of work and they're like, geez, we're doing a lot of work and we're getting paid little money. So let's try to make the money more expensive. So now they got it for $25. So let's answer these questions in complete sentences on the bottom. Which type of social scientist would be most interested in talking to these children and why? Now, I don't think you can get it wrong here if you answer why well. So I'm going to turn my page, social scientists, and I'm going to take a look at, I think I'm going to use an economist. An economist would love to talk to these guys. He would ask why they changed their price. he might ask, how long they have had their business. I filled it up. I have a bunch of other questions, but I think I'm good. Name one item in the picture that is an artifact. I want to make it a complete sentence. Obviously, it's the computer. Instead of writing the computer, I'm going to write the computer is an artifact. Notice how I take the question and I make it part of my answer. 17. Are the trees in the background natural features or human features? Now, we can't see them, but there's some nice, beautiful trees behind them. Okay? Of course, this is what our geographer would ask. Okay? And so, are the trees in the background a natural feature? The trees are a natural feature. Explain your answer. Trees are made by God, not humans. Now, I can plant a tree, but I can't build a tree. God makes that thing grow. So it is a natural feature. 18. What question might a geographer ask about the picture? I'm going to let this one on your own. Is a geographer... They're on the street there. There's some trees there. In the background, there's a house. So you might want to ask some questions about the trees. Are the trees able to grow really well there? Now, obviously, it's not a desert if the trees are growing there. Okay? The geographer might ask about the houses. How big are the houses in this city? Okay? A geographer might ask, who built this road? So you can come up with your own two questions. Those should end with question marks. And now, why might a history museum save a copy of this picture? Okay? And now it's pretty easy. Historians will look at this picture to know what old computers looked like. None of our computers look like that anymore. Most of our screens are flat screens. Most of our computer boxes are right inside of our laptops or our Chromebooks now. So a historian would look at these because these are computers of the past. Now this last page here is extra credit. It's really a fun activity. It says, picture what an ancient gold crown from a long ago might look like and draw it below. Now, I'm not so hot at drawing crowns, so I'm going to draw it pretty small over here. And I'm going to have it, that's the part that goes on your head, and this is the part that comes up from it. Of course, those are big, huge jewelry and gems on there. And I'm going to make it look a little bit bigger and a little nicer here. Okay, this is my best drawing of a crown. Just so the teacher knows what this is, I'm going to write crown by it. Okay? Now suppose that you are a television news reporter. The crown artifact was discovered recently. Your job is to interview a panel of social scientists about this discovery. Write the questions you will ask them. Be sure to include. All right, so let's make this easy for you. Let's set this up just like it was set up with the shoes. Okay? We want you to give a question or two for an economist. How much did the crown cost? Where could I buy a crown like this? Then you can ask a question or two for a geographer. Where would they find those expensive jewels on the top of the crown? Then you're going to ask a political scientist question. Starting around a room. Then you're going to ask a historian's question. What might you ask an historian? Who was the king in this land? Did all kings have crowns? Where was his palace? So these would be questions that a historian might ask. And then that's it for your first test. Now, guys, go back to the beginning. Go ahead, put your finger on your name. Make sure my name's on that paper. Then check every page. Did I answer every question? Did I answer every question in this next section and write it in front of the numbers? Okay? Did I write in complete sentences with periods at the end? Check them over. Check them over. Make sure I have them. Go for the extra credit here on the back, and then put it in your packet. God bless your weekend.